Hi, everybody. This is Chris Kinney. This is my comprehensive school physical activity project for Dr. Weeks Elementary. First off, what is CSPAP? CSPAP is a comprehensive project that involves the physical education department along with the families, the school, and the community in general. To start this project, I did an evaluation of our physical education program at work. And to do that, I use the Shape America Essential Components of Physical Education guide. In that guide, they have 30 different criteria that they use to assess your program. And I found that we met 80% of those elements, 17% we are not meeting, and then 3% we are working towards. The big lacking need that I found overall of the 16% was assessments, especially with our virtual learners. So why assessments? Why is that important? It's one of the 4 essential components, according to Shape America, for a quality physical education program. And with assessments, that allows us to track progress for our students and also guide instruction to make sure we're teaching material that the kids need to learn instead of just doing stuff that the kids already know. So the first goal of my project was to have 75% of our virtual learners complete a health-related fitness assessment. That assessment was going to be one that I observed while they were logging on to Microsoft Teams. I had them do some different health-related fitness activities. Goal number 2 was that 50% of the third graders would pass a health-related cognitive exam. That exam is posted on Seesaw. It was a written exam that they had to fill out. So barriers to this project. The biggest one was attendance. We don't always have great attendance with our virtual learners. So my solution for this was posting reminders on Seesaw, and the classroom teachers also were giving out reminders as well for the students to make sure that they logged on for their physical education time every day. The second barrier is our students have a lot of difficulty reading, especially in the lower levels. So my solution for that was to use a voice-over technology so the kids could have the questions and answers read to them as they went through and completed the exam. Here you'll see part of the rubric that I used for the health-related fitness. This was my observational assessment while the kids were on Microsoft Teams while they were home. I got this directly out of my school's curriculum guidebook. So I didn't have to really create anything. I just had to use it, and it's a pretty simple checklist. Virtually anybody could use it, even if they're not a physical education teacher. You watch the kid doing a skill. In this case, they were either running in place or skipping through a short distance or in place while they were home, hopping and then vertical jumping. And it's just, were their eyes forward? Did they bend their knees, arms bent and moving in opposition? And then it was just a matter of checking yes or no, going down the list. After it was all said and done, I compiled the results, and you can see my goal was that 75% of the students would be able to pass this assessment, and I had a much larger than 75% successful rate, for this assessment. Running had the best numbers, but then skipping and hopping and jumping all met the guidelines as a goal as well. So that was a very good assessment. And again, it was for one that they did at home. So some of the materials and situational assessment was lacking, but it was the best that we could do for a virtual assessment. And this is a copy of the written assessment. It was posted on Seesaw. The kids would answer it, and then they resubmitted on Seesaw back to me. Pretty straightforward. And again, they could listen to the questions as well and then fill in their answers. Had a really pretty good turnout for percentage-wise as this as well. The goal was to have 50% of the students pass. I had over 75% pass with some, with a positive grade. The B was the overall winner as far as the highest percentage of students. But I was really encouraged that the majority of the kids passed. There was still a pretty good amount that didn't, which just means I just need to go back. In this case, it'll be next year, but keep reinforcing those terms and knowledge base for what is health-related fitness for them. And the two references that I used, I mentioned in the project here in the video. I used the Shape America, the Essential Components of Physical Education, and I also used the Syracuse City School District's curriculum guide. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.